So welcome everybody. Let's start our practice in Shavasana today. So just make your way onto your back, take the feet nice and wide, and then slide the arms away from the body so they're on the same diagonal line as the legs. Turn your palms up to the sky. Tuck the chin, tuck the shoulder blades underneath you, and just settle in nice and heavy. Completely relaxed. Just letting gravity pull you down towards the ground. And without really altering the breath, begin to notice the breath as it's moving. Whether it's in and out through the nose, the mouth, or a combination of the two. Noticing the depth to your breath. And begin to slowly increase the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. So that you feel your belly rising, ribs expanding, and collarbones gently lifting. And then as you exhale, the collarbones settle, the ribs begin to regather as the navel makes its way back towards the spine. Full, complete three-part breath. Trying to make each inhale a little longer than the one before, making each exhale a bit more complete than the one before. And now if the Ujjayi breath is a part of your practice, you can begin to constrict the glottis, narrowing the airway just slightly so that you hear both the inhale and the exhale. And really tune your ears into the sound of your breath. Wiggling fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles as you turn your head slowly side to side. Roll the head to center, stretch the arms over the head as the legs come together. Take a deep breath in, lengthen, stretch, and then relax the arms down. Draw your knees into your chest, hug them in, and just rock from side to side. Rolling hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, ear to ear. And then rolling through center, take your arms down alongside you. Take the soles of your feet up towards the sky. Trying to keep those hips heavy on the ground as you point your toes and flex your feet. Point your toes, flex your feet, point your toes, flex the feet, keep the feet flexed, active and engaged. Press the backs of the knees gently open. Take another deep breath in, and on your exhale, lower your legs halfway down to the ground. Push out through the heels as you inhale, and lower your heels 1 inch off the ground as you exhale. Inhale, lift the legs all the way up. Pause as you exhale. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, find a bit more length as you push out through the heels and then lower to 1 inch off the ground. Inhale, lift the legs slowly up. Exhale completely. One more time, we inhale. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower to 1 inch. Inhale, lift the legs up. Exhale, bend your knees, reach for your knees. Take the knees nice and wide as you rock side to side. And then rolling back through center, take the knees as wide as they'll go. Reach through those legs to grab the ankles or the big toes or the inner arches and take it into a happy baby, keeping your low back on the ground. Stacking ankle over knee, flexing your feet. Use the strength of the arms to draw the knees down, but keep your tailbone pressing to the earth. Take another deep breath in, pull the knees a little deeper as you exhale. Release the grip, slowly bring the knees back into the chest and rock from side to side. Just holding the knees with the hands, massaging your back. Roll back to center, take a grip on the back of your thighs, pop your hips up off the mat and roll up and down the length of your spine, back and forth. Try to keep the chin tucked in as you roll back. Protect your neck. Good, let's roll back one more time. Come forward to seated and sit comfortably cross-legged. Try to elongate the spine. Lift through the crown of the head. Hands can rest on the knees, on the thighs, or down in the lap, but give a little squeeze between those shoulder blades. Keep the back of the neck long. Take a deep breath in, and with your exhale, melt your right ear toward your right shoulder. Keep those shoulders relaxed and down, away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, begin to roll your head forward and down and all the way over to the left, pausing when your left ear is over your left shoulder. Keep lifting the heart away from the navel and keep lifting the navel up away from the pubic bone. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, roll your head forward and stop when your chin is towards your chest. Let gravity pull the head down. On your next inhale, begin to lift the chin, turning your face up towards the sky. You may find you need to separate the lips and teeth somewhat to keep the jaw relaxed, but keep breathing through your nose. Open the throat. On the inhale, let the head come up, reach the crown towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Separate your hands shoulder distance apart and pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep lifting through the crown of the head. Keep elongating the entire spine. Take a deep breath in, reach tall, turn the palms out. Let the arms circle all the way down. And now inhale, lift through the crown of the head and take a twist to your right as you exhale. Reach across for that right leg with the left hand, turning your chest, your head, and finally your eyes as far to the right as they'll go. Take another inhale, grow even taller, and then exhale, twist to your furthest. Inhale, look forward, and return to center. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, take that twist to the left now. Left hand behind you, right hand reaches across for that left leg. Turning your chest, your head, and finally your eyes as far to the left as they'll go. Try to keep the back of the neck long. Take another inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist to your furthest, and then inhale, look forward, and return to center. Let's walk the hands forward. How far forward can you walk the hands as you lower the heart, and then the chin, and then the nose, and then the forehead? Let your head just hang heavy. Inhale, look between the palms. Exhale, walk over to the right with those hands as far as you can, and then fold down. And feel that stretch to the left side. Good. As you inhale, lift the chin, look between the palms. As you exhale, walk through center. Lengthen a little bit as you inhale, and then walk all the way to the left. As you exhale, when you get to your furthest, fold and relax. And feel the right side of the body open up. Good. Let's inhale, look between the palms, and as you exhale, walk back to center. Take another inhale, stretch a little bit further. Exhale, sink to your furthest. Relax your head. Good. Inhale, look between the palms. As you exhale, walk your hands back in. Come on to your hands and your knees. Make your way into table. Shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Gripping the earth with the pads of the fingers as you push the earth away through the tops of your feet. Lift through the low belly. Try not to turn your hands in or out. Keep that wrist crease parallel with the top of your mat, and then inhale, lift the chin and the tailbone. Holding here in your cow pose, imagine that you could get the crown of your head all the way back to touch your tailbone. Push the heart through the upper arms and take one more inhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, reverse it. Tuck the chin, tuck the tail, rounding out the back. Push the earth away. Try to make that back as round as you possibly can. Good. Waiting for your inhale. Let the belly soften down as the chin and the tailbone come up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tail, rounding out the back. And continue just moving at the measure of your own breath, back and forth. Waking up the spine now. Just really going as slowly as your breath will let you. One more inhale and one more full exhale. And then as you come back to your neutral table, slide the hands a couple inches forward as you tuck your toes under, press up and back to your first downward facing dog. And turn your big toes slightly in as you start to walk those heels up and down, nice and slow. Try to let your head just hang heavy. The next time you're pressing your right heel down and your left knee bends, hold the stretch and breathe into it. And then change to the other side, and as you press your left heel down, let your right knee bend. Hold and breathe. Rise up onto your tiptoes, straightening both legs, push your chest back as much as you can, and lower both heels towards the ground slowly. Again, inhale high on the toes, hips lift up, push the chest back, and press the heels gently down. One more time. We inhale onto the toes, hips lift, push the chest back, and lower the heels. Walk your hands towards your feet. Starting to let those heels get closer to the ground, letting your legs take all the weight, let your upper body just hang, let your arms just dangle. Put a little bend into those knees, let everything relax. Give the head a little shake as though saying no. Come back to center, nod it yes. Relax one more time, shake the head no. Back to center one more time, nod the head yes. And then just let your head hang. Good. Still looking back behind you, widen your hands to a shoulder distance, bend your knees if you need to get your fingers on the ground, and begin to walk your hands forward as you look back behind you. When it feels as though your hands are in the correct position for your down dog, now you're going to look at your hands, make sure they're level, even, and then relax the head. Keep pushing the chest gently back. Keep pressing those heels down. Now inhale, pull yourself forward to the top of a push-up. Remembering if you need to, the knees can touch lightly down, taking a bit of the weight out of the upper body, but try to keep pushing the earth away from you through both your palms. Take another deep breath in, look slightly forward, and as you exhale, lower your body down towards the ground, curling into your cobra as you inhale. So the tops of the feet are heavy, pull your heart towards the river, stretch your toes back behind you, elbows hugging in. Push into your hands, inhale just a little higher, hold here, lift your hands off the ground. Good, try not to let your feet float up. Push into your palms now, inhale deeply. As you exhale, lower your forehead down, curl your toes under. Inhale, press back up to plank. And push back to your downward facing dog. Hips high, push the chest back, and press the heels down. Try to let your head just hang heavy here. Good, as you inhale, rise high on the toes, soft knees looking forward. Let your feet come to the space between your hands. Inhale, flat back, long spine, and as you exhale, fold over those legs. Inhale again, come up halfway, look out in front of you. Exhale, fold, chest to thigh. Inhale again, flat back, squeeze between the shoulder blades, take a grip on the back of the legs, pull yourself down, chin, nose, then forehead, draw in. Try to let your toes continue to take just as much weight as your heels, and now release those legs. Walk your feet together. Big toes touch, little space between the heels. Bend your knees, sit your hips down, squeeze your knees together. Squeeze your thighs together. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Keep squeezing those legs together. Look up, maybe to that space between your hands. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Try to keep squeezing those knees and thighs together. Breathe. Turn the pinky fingers in just slightly as you look forward, maybe slightly downward. Inhale, lift your heels up off the ground. Bend your knees a little deeper if you can. Focus those eyes. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, lower your heels. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up, take the back bend, and exhale, swan dive, and come all the way down. Look forward as you inhale, elongating your spine, and then plant your palms flat on your mat. Walk, step, or hop back to the top of a push-up. Shoulders forward, right over the wrist, lift through the low belly. Keep trying to push the earth away from you through both of your hands. Good, looking out in front of you as you inhale, lower shoulders and hips at the same time as you exhale. Curl up into Cobra, Bhujangasana, breathe. Stretch those toes back, pull your chest forward. Try to keep hugging the elbows into the sides. Take another deep breath in, come up a little higher, hold. Shoulders stay down. Good, take one more inhale, exhale, forehead touches down as the toes tuck under. Inhale to the top of a push-up. And exhale to downward dog. Good. Big toes just a little closer than the inner heels. Breathe deeply. Breathe slowly in and out through your nose. On the inhale, let your right leg float up behind you. Keep the hips level as you flex the foot and spread your toes. Good. Inhale, come forward to the top of a push-up. Point your right toes now. You can do this from your left toes or from your left knee. As you inhale, look out in front of you. As you exhale, begin to lower. Keep that right leg lifted. Curl into your cobra, untucking the left toes. Right leg is still lifted up, toes pointing back. Take another deep breath in. Tuck your left toes. Press up to that one-legged down dog again. Bend your right knee and try to stack the right hip over the left hip. Draw that right heel towards that left buttock. Try not to lift your right shoulder though. So keep that right shoulder down level with the left. Relax your head, just let it hang. As you inhale, straighten the leg and square your hips. Exhale your right foot all the way up to the top of your mat. Walk the right foot closer to the right hand, wiggling that left foot as far back as it'll go. Rise to the pads of the fingers. Draw the heart forward as you press that left heel back behind you. Breathe deeply. Breathe slowly. Good. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, look down, bend your left knee, and now inhale, lift that left leg high to the sky and bow chest to thigh. Chin, nose, then forehead, draw in. Good. See if you can inhale that left leg a little higher. Exhale, set your left foot right next to your right foot. Big toes touch. Look forward as you inhale and fold over the legs as you exhale. So with the big toes touching, bend the knees, sit the hips down. Inhale, Utkatasana. Point the tailbone down, draw that low belly in. Squeeze your knees and your thighs together. Looking forward, maybe slightly downward. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees a little deeper. Keep squeezing those legs together. Take another deep breath in, and with your exhale, lower your heels down. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up, take the back bend, and swan dive all the way down. Lengthening, looking forward with the inhale. Plant both your hands, step, walk, or hop back to plank with your exhale. Shoulders stay forward over the wrists. Draw that low belly up towards the spine. As you inhale, lift your left leg off the ground and point your left toes. So remember, you can do this from your right toes or from your right knee. You're going to inhale, look out in front of you. Exhale, lower slowly down. Curl into that cobra. So just the right foot is down, the left leg is lifted. Pull the heart forward. Take another inhale. Tuck those right toes. Press up and back to that one-legged down dog. Bend the left knee, stack left hip over right hip. Draw that left heel towards the right buttock without lifting your left shoulder. So flex your left foot and spread your left toes. Push your right heel down and lower your left shoulder back down level with the right. Inhale, straighten that left leg and square off the hips. Exhale, big step forward with that left foot. Right foot, wiggle it back. How far down can you sink the hips? Keeping left knee over left ankle. Pulling the heart forward, pressing the right heel back. Focusing on the breath. Take another deep breath in, and with the exhale, look down, bend the right knee, push off the right foot, inhale, right leg lifts and bow, chest to left thigh. Chin, nose, then forehead, draw in, breathe deeply, breathe slowly. Good, take another inhale, lift that right leg even higher. As you exhale, lower your right foot down next to your left foot, big toes touch. Sit the hips down, squeeze those knees and thighs together. Inhale, circle the arms up, Utkatasana. Lift the chin, look up, squeeze the knees and the thighs together. Bend your knees just a little deeper. Sit those hips if you can, just a little bit lower. On your next inhale, straighten the legs, take the back bend, and then swan dive all the way down. Look out in front of you as you inhale, grab your calves or your ankles and pull yourself down as you exhale. Try to let your head just hang heavy. Try to let your toes take just as much weight as your heels. Good, release that grip. Separate your feet to a hip distance, bend your knees, and just take a ragdoll forward bend for a couple of breaths. Good, nice deep bend in the knees, tuck the chin right into the chest, and on an inhale, over several breaths, begin to roll slowly up. Stacking vertebra and the low back to start. Coming into the mid back, all the way into the upper back, shoulders roll back and down, palms roll open, chin pulls back. On the inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Turn the palms out, soft knees fold all the way down. Inhale, flatten the back, look out in front of you. As you exhale, plant your palms, step back to the top of a push-up. Keep breathing deeply, keep breathing slowly. Shoulders forward, right over the first set of knuckles. Gaze forward as you inhale. Lower down slowly, pausing when shoulders are at elbow height. Inhale, can you press back up to the top of a push-up? So if it's a struggle from the toes, you can take it from the knees because we're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale, looking slightly forward. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, press back up, hold. Last one, inhale. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, press up, press back to downward dog. And take a moment here, just stretch things out. Good, as you inhale, lift the right leg up. As you exhale, big step forward with that right foot. Good, bring your right foot right into center, pivot and plant your left foot so that your left arch is in line with your right heel. Bend deeply into your right knee and walk that left foot back as far as it'll go. How low can you sink those hips? Good. Keeping right knee over right ankle, take your right forearm onto your right thigh and your left hand onto your left hip and roll that left hip and left shoulder back. Reach that left arm to the sky. So right forearm to thigh. Palm is facing up towards the sky. Try to move your right knee towards the baby toe edge of your right foot. And now rotate your left palm towards the river. Take the arm over the ear. Straightening out that left arm as best you can. Keep spiraling your chest open to the left. Keep breathing deeply. Good. On the inhale, left arm to the sky. As you exhale, look at your right foot. Inhale, come all the way up. Left hand slides down the left leg, right palm faces up as you take the right arm over the ear towards Riverside Drive. Keep bending deeply into that right knee. Good. Take another inhale, really pull it back. As you exhale, windmill your hands down. Frame that right foot, come on to the back toes, downward facing dog. Lift the hips high. Push the chest back as you press the heels down. Good. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, big step forward with the left foot, planting that right foot in the same place as we did on the other side. So left heel and right arch in line. Walk that right foot back as far as you can. Bend really deeply into that left knee. How low can you sink your hips right now? Now let's take our left forearm to our left thigh and our right hand onto our right hip. And as you do this, roll the right hip and right shoulder back, and now float that right arm to the sky. Turn the palm towards the river, take the arm over the ear. Try not to bend that elbow, and now roll that right shoulder back and spiral your chest up towards the sky. Move your left knee towards the baby toe edge of your left foot. Inhale, right arm reaches up. As you exhale, look at your left foot. Let's inhale, come up, right hand slides down the leg. Left arm now reaches over the left ear. Keep bending deeply into that left knee. Take another inhale, really extend back. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Plant both palms as you come onto the right toes. Left foot joins the right, downward dog. And breathe deeply. Good. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you, and exhale, bring your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. So before you start to lower your hips towards the ground or even walk your left leg back, so bring your right knee to the outer edge of your right wrist, right onto the ground. See if you can wiggle your right foot toward your left wrist. So how far forward can that right foot go? When it can't go any further, come up to the pads of your fingers, curl your left toes under, check that your left ankle and your left hip are in line, and now start to walk the foot back, and then the knee back, and then the foot, and then the knee, foot, knee. How far back can you walk that left leg? Keep your back toes curled under. Now, how far back can you walk your hands? So lower your left knee down to the ground, John. Good. Try to keep those left toes pointing straight down, lifting through the crown of the head, lifting the chin. Shoulders stay relaxed and down, away from the ears. Take another deep breath in, look forward, exhale, come down to your forearms. Elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel to one another. Grip the earth or your mat with your hands. Pull your heart forward now. Lift the chin. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, and now lift your left knee off the ground. Try to straighten that left leg out, pulling your heart forward, pushing that left heel back behind you. Good. Take another deep breath in, and with your exhale, just set your left knee down. Keep the toes tucked. Relax your head. Can your right foot wiggle a little bit further forward, even if it's just a centimeter? Start to widen your elbows, seeing if you can get your chest a little closer to the ground. Maybe you're stacking your palms, maybe you're stacking your fists. Make a little pillow and rest the head there. So the back toes are still tucked for right now. The right foot is flexed. Very slowly begin to untuck your left toes. Try to point your left toes straight back behind you and try to slide that left foot even further back. Good. On your next inhale, starting to lift the head, slowly transitioning up to your palms. Walk your hands back towards you. Now you're going to take your right hand out to the right, roll over onto your right hip and buttock, and let your left leg slowly come all the way around. Draw your right knee into your chest for a moment. Send that left leg straight out in front of you. And then allow just the knee to fall out to the side. Keep your hips just as they were. Push your right foot into your left leg and push your left leg into your right foot. Flex that left foot. Good. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold over the left leg. Take whatever grip you have access to, foot, ankle, calf, or knee. And then draw the low belly in. Send the heart forward as you relax your head all the way down. Keep that left foot flexed and active. Keep your shoulders level with one another as you breathe deeply here. Good. As you inhale, lift the chin, and as you exhale, extend and reach the arms. Inhale, come all the way up, palms turn out. Slowly circle the arms down. Good. Let's lift the right knee up. Let's take a hold of our right big toe with our peace finger and our thumb. Press your left hand into your left thigh. Keep flexing the left foot. Try to extend your right leg straight now. Sit nice and tall. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. How high can you lift the leg, and then begin to move that leg out to the right. Keep that left leg active. Good. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bow chest to thigh. Inhale, come back up, bend your right knee and grab a hold of your right foot with your left hand. If you have the ability to bring the foot into the crook of the elbow, you can cradle that whole leg like a baby. Otherwise, you're holding the knee with the right hand and the foot with the left hand. And just rock that leg back and forth. Come back through center. Draw the shin towards you now, lifting through the crown. Push out through that left heel, spread the toes. Take another deep breath in, and with your exhale, slowly release that right leg down on top of the left leg. Bringing that foot just over to the left enough so that your ankle bone isn't pushing into your left quad. Flex that left foot, lift through the crown. Inhale, lift both arms up, and as you exhale, let's once again fold over the leg. Taking that gentle grip either on the foot or the ankle, maybe up on the calf, maybe closer to the top of the leg, and relax your head down. Good. As you inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, reach forward. Inhale, come all the way up, palms out, circle the arms down. Release that right leg off the left, bend your left leg, swing it around behind you, and just come up onto your hands and your knees in table. Inhaling into cow, make that U shape with your spine, and exhale up into your cat, rounding the back. Inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. One more. Full inhale and full complete exhale. Once you're done, wake your way into downward facing dog, hips high as you push the chest back. Good. Let's inhale, lift the left leg high to the sky. Exhale and bring your left knee to the outside edge of your left wrist. So try not to lower your hips down just yet. We're going to try to wiggle the left foot towards the right wrist. So how far forward can you get that foot to go? When that foot can't go any further, you're going to flex it a little bit, rise to your fingerprints, tuck your right toes. Look back and make sure that your ankle and your hip are in line, and then just start to walk the foot and the knee back slowly. How far back can that leg go? Walk the hands back now as much as you can. Keep your right toes curled under. Hug everything into the midline. So we're tucking, lifting through the crown of the head, pushing out through the ball of the left foot as you breathe deeply. Take another full breath in, and with your exhale, come into that Sphinx pose, down onto your elbows and forearms. Try to have your forearms parallel to one another, fingers spread wide, and then pull your heart through the upper arms, lift the chin, pull the shoulders down, close your eyes, and lift your right knee off the ground. Keep flexing that left foot just a little bit. Continue to breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Take another full inhale, and with your exhale, just set your right knee down and relax your head slowly. Can your left foot wiggle a little closer to your right elbow as you start to widen your elbows and lower your chest? Maybe stacking forearms, maybe stacking fists, maybe stacking palms. Make a little pillow to rest the head on. And then just breathe here. Keeping those right toes tucked just to start. That right leg is still somewhat flexed and active. And now we slowly untuck the right toes, point those toes straight back, and slide that foot back even further. And now relax into stillness. Letting go of the need to fidget. Just try to breathe here as deeply as you can, as slowly as you can. Melting those hips towards the earth. Opening up that left hip and left buttock and the front of that right hip, through that right hip flexor. On an inhale, let your chin come away from your chest, slowly beginning to lift up to forearms, to palms, walking the hands back in. And now we take the left hand out to the left, lean into that left hip, let that right leg come all the way around slowly. Sending that right leg straight out, draw your left knee into your chest. And then just allow the knee to fall out to the side without pulling the hip back at all. Push the foot and the leg together. Inhale, let the arms come up, reach for the sky. Exhale, send your heart towards your right toes. take that gentle grip, whatever you can reach. Draw the low belly in, pull the chest forward, and relax your head down now. Try to keep those shoulders level with one another as you breathe deeply. Push out through that right heel, pull those right toes back. As you inhale, the chin comes up. As you exhale, the arms extend forward, and then inhale, reach, reach, reach all the way up, palms out. Let the arms circle down. Let's bring that left knee up. Plant the sole of the left foot. Take a grip on that left big toe. Place your right palm on top of that right thigh. Sit up nice and tall and extend that left leg out straight. Good. Try to lift that leg as high as you can. Flex that right foot, and now move that left leg out to the left. Focus the eyes. On the inhale, come back through center. As you exhale, bend the knee, reach for the foot with the right. Oh, thanks, Chris. Bow, chest to thigh, come back up for a moment. Inhale, come up. I knew I'd forget one. Bend the knee, and now you can grab the foot. So maybe you're holding the foot with the right hand and the knee with the left hand. Maybe you're taking that foot in right into the crook of the elbow, cradling the leg like a baby, and just start to rock that leg back and forth. Try to get some movement into that left hip as much as you can. Come through center, sit up really tall, draw your shin towards you. Keep flexing that right foot, keep spreading the toes on both feet. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, gently release the leg down onto the right thigh. Make sure your ankle bone is over to the right a little bit as you flex it. Let the knee relax down. Let the arms relax now, because we're going to inhale, lift both arms up. Keep your left foot flexed as you fold over the leg. Relax the arms. Maybe take a gentle grip. Maybe just relax the hands. Let your head just hang. Good. As you inhale, lift the chin. As you exhale, extend and reach the arms forward. Inhale, come all the way up, palms out. Let the arms slowly circle down. So let's plant the left foot on the ground. Let's bend the right knee. Hug both knees into the chest here. Wrap the arms around the legs. Sit up nice and tall. And then just bow chin to chest. As you inhale, lift the chin. As you exhale, point your feet and hold the back of your legs now. And then slowly lift those feet. Can you lift the arms? Keep lifting the chest, maybe looking slightly up. Keep that little squeeze between your shoulder blades as you breathe deeply. Good. Take one more inhale. Really lift those toes. Exhale. Plant the feet. Plant your hands behind you. Slowly roll out onto your back, lowering to your elbows, lowering to your back and to your head. Draw your knees into your chest and just rock side to side. And just thinking of what type of inversion your body is feeling up to today. So as you rock side to side, check in. Maybe you ate a little bit too close to class and you know taking your body completely upside down is not a great idea. Maybe you're just going legs up. Maybe you're going to do legs and arms up. Maybe you want to do a shoulder stand. Maybe you want to work on your headstand. Maybe you want to work on some other form of an inversion. If you need my assistance, I'd be happy to deliver a 6 foot away, kind of talk through something if you want to work on it. Just listening to your body and what it's telling you tonight. Making sure your setup is safe. And just do some long, deep breathing once you come up into the pose. Trying to relax those feet a little bit. Whether it's just legs up, you're in shoulder stand, or even in headstand, try to let the blood slowly drain from the feet and the legs, pulled by gravity back down towards the heart. If you're working in shoulder stand and want to do a couple of variations in shoulder stand before you move into your plow pose, you can do that now. Making sure to spend at least maybe 5 to 8 breaths in plow once you get there. If you're in headstand and would like to do variations in your headstand, feel free to play around with it. If you're in legs up and you want to go legs wide, you can do that, getting a little bit of opening in the hips, inner thighs. And once you've taken the 5 to 8 breaths in plow, those of you in shoulder stand can roll out. Those of you in headstand, make sure you take a few breaths in child's pose, maybe even a little counter stretch with rabbit if you like. Those of you with legs up can slowly begin to draw your knees back into your chest and maybe rock side to side a few times. And we'll all eventually meet on our back preparing for a bridge pose. So take your time wherever you're at, finish those counter poses that are necessary. And maybe it's not a bridge tonight, maybe it's even a wheel that you're working towards. But as you plant your heels in line with your buttocks at a hip distance width apart, arms are like railings right tight to the sides, flatten your low back to the earth, and on an inhale, let your hips lift to the sky. Try not to splay those knees apart at all. Try to keep your thighs parallel to each other, your feet parallel to each other, even if you're moving towards wheel. Keep breathing deeply here. Those of you in bridge might walk your hands a little closer together, maybe clasp the hands, climbing up onto triceps and shoulders. Take 2 more breaths. And on that second exhale, you can slowly release the arms out if you're in bridge. Maybe come up onto the toes to roll out slowly onto the back. Let your knees float in towards your chest, nice and loose, and just rock from side to side. Coming back to center, preparing for Matsyasana, our fish pose. So extend your legs out straight. Point your toes, but spread your toes at the same time. Your arms can be alongside you, your arms can be underneath you. Do you have a preference for your fish? Try to get thumb next to thumb if you are bringing your hands under you, and try to get your elbows tucked underneath you as much as possible. Now inhale, lift the head, lift the shoulders, look down the front of the body as you push your heart to the sky. Start to relax your head all the way back. Lower yourself down until you're making just light contact with the crown of the head. And keep spreading your toes as you push your heart to the sky. If you left the arms and legs out from underneath you, the option is there to float the arms up to 45, to float the legs up to 45. So let your palms press together, Rita. Good. Keep lifting that chest. If you lifted the legs, let the heels come down. If you lifted the arms, let the arms come down. Let's inhale, lift the head just enough to clear the earth. Tuck the chin as you lower your back. Take the arms out from underneath you, draw your knees to your chest, and just rock side to side. Preparing for a spinal twist, come back to center and bring your arms out to a T. Flex your feet, spread your toes. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, lower both knees to the right as you turn your head to the left. Try to keep that left shoulder heavy on the ground. Close your eyes and breathe. Relax. Breathe as deeply as you can here. And with every exhale, feel any tension that you're holding within your physical body just starting to release, to melt, to soften. Take another really long, slow, deep breath in, filling up, filling up, filling up. Open the mouth, let all that air go, and press into both your hands and inhale back to center. Exhale to transition to the other side. And as your knees melt to the left and your head turns to the right, try to keep your right shoulder resting heavy down on the ground. Soften the face. Relax the jaw. And just breathe as deeply as you can here as you come to the other side. Try to relax just as much in this left side twist as you did on the right. Bringing balance to the body. Sinking, softening, and melting with every exhale. Good. Take another really long, slow, deep breath in. Fill, fill, fill. Open the mouth and let it all go. Press into your palms. Inhale. Slowly come through center. Take a grip on the knees. Hug them into the chest and just rock from side to side. Return back to center, take your knees really wide and take that grip on the ankles, the big toes, or the inner arches, and come into your happy baby pose one more time. Try to keep those ankles right over top of those knees. Use the strength of your arms to draw gently down on those legs as though you could pull your knees towards the ground on either side of you. Try to have ankle right over top of knee. Take another deep breath in. Pull the knees a little lower as you exhale. Release the grip with the hands. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Inhale, draw the forehead up towards the knees. Exhale, start to squeeze your body into a tight little ball, and take one more inhale and hold the breath. Squeeze the face, the scalp, the neck, every part of the body right to the toes, and release. And make your way into Shavasana. Arms and legs equidistant from that torso. Palms facing the sky. Chin drawn slightly down towards the chest. Let everything relax. Let your whole body grow heavy. Let go of that controlled breathing. Just letting your breath go back to more soft, natural state. The feet and the legs are heavy and relaxed. The hips and the buttocks are relaxed. The belly and the low back are relaxed. The chest and upper back are relaxed. The hands and arms are relaxed. The shoulders and neck are relaxed. The face and the scalp are relaxed. The whole body is relaxed. Relaxed. Beginning to deepen your breathing. And as you breathe deeply, just start to notice all the sounds around you. Start to bring movement to your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles, and let your head turn very slowly from side to side. And then rolling your head back to center, slide your legs together, pointing your toes, reach the arms over the head, and take one last deep breath in, one last full deep stretch, and then relax the arms down, draw your knees into your chest, and just rock from side to side. Roll all the way over to the right, pausing for just a moment. And then press into your right elbow and your left palm, and with your eyes still closed, make your way to seated. And try to just sit comfortably. Elongate your spine, lift through the crown. Noticing how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. Bring your palms together, your hands at your heart, and take a moment to thank yourself for this practice tonight. Sending a silent thank you out to those who joined you. And we end our practice with a chanting of Om one time. Join in if you like. Take a deep breath in. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides, that place of love, light, truth, and peace. And when you reside in that place in you and I reside in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Thanks, Christine. Thanks, everybody. Nice to see you. Have a great weekend. Maybe we'll see you Sunday. A few extra classes on the schedule next week. We're trying a 7 a.m. on Tuesday because the 9:30 a.m.s didn't really fly. And Wednesday, Chris is going to teach 2 classes, one at noon and one at 7. And then there's the regular 7 o'clock classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday at 4, and Sunday again at 9:30. Just trying to get back more towards our regular schedule so it's not so shocking when we open up and have to teach all those classes. No, next Saturday. Sunday at 9:30. That's the schedule for next week. I did send out an email and I posted on Facebook, so.